This episode is brought to you by CuriosityStream. Get free access to Nebula, our new streaming service, when you sign up using the link below. For decades, we've been fascinated by the idea of time travel. Is it possible? Could we go forward in time or just back to the past? What would happen if we interacted with a version of ourselves from a different time? Movies like Back to the Future and shows like Futurama have dealt with these questions in various ways over the years. But what does science have to say? Based on our current understanding, if time travel were actually possible, what would happen if we met our past self? As with anything involving time, the answer is kind of mind-bending. Let's start with a simple thought experiment. Think about your past. Do you remember any point at which you met a future version of yourself? I'm willing to bet you don't. This exercise is the key to the whole question. If you don't remember meeting a future you at some point in your past, that means that your current self will never figure out how to travel back in time to meet past you. Make sense? Okay, now brace yourself because this is where things get complicated. The event of meeting your past self is necessarily eternal. Technically, it could never happen a first time, because both meeting your past self and you remembering that you met your future self are mutually dependent. One can't happen without the other. Think about it like this. If future you remembers that you met a past version of yourself before he ever goes back in time, that would break the universe, because he had to have gone back in time in order to remember the event. Alternatively, if future you doesn't remember your past self meeting your current self, that means you never successfully went back to the past and never will. Basically, the only way this works is if you're in a closed loop in time. Future you, at all points in the future, would remember meeting past you, and would therefore know he successfully time traveled, and there is no version of past you that never met your future self. These events are inextricably linked, each depending on the prior existence of the other. In theory, isolating you from the natural passage of time. Pretty hard to wrap your head around, isn't it? There might be a way to fix the paradox that is meeting your past self. We're not exactly sure how time works, and we probably never will be, but assuming you could go back in time and not instantly die or simply vanish, you might be able to observe your past self without breaking the universe. If you didn't introduce yourself to your past self, past you would continue to live their life without remembering meeting their future self, at least up until the point they went back in time themselves to meet past you. This brings up plenty of other questions, like whether you're able to return to the future, your present, after visiting the past. If you are able to, in theory, you wouldn't have drastically altered the timeline as long as you didn't interfere with the events of the past. If you're not able to return to the future and instead are stuck in the past, you would have to live an existence of isolation until your death, which would ensure yourself a stable, circular timeline. Past you would always grow up to travel back in time, observe his past self, die, and the cycle would repeat. Time travel is one of those things where just thinking about it hurts your brain. Just imagine what would happen if it turned out to be possible. I wouldn't bet on the human race surviving very long with people meddling with the timeline. This is one of those dilemmas that ends up being more a mix of philosophy, hard science, and sci-fi than straight science. Let's see how many different hypotheses we can come up with in the comments. What do you think would happen if you went back in time and met your past self? If you'd like to see what real scientists think about the problem of time travel, check out the episode Can We Time Travel on CuriosityStream. It takes questions posed by Stephen Hawking and challenges scientists to come up with their own answers. It's a really cool episode. If you watch my videos, you'll know that I'm a big fan of CuriosityStream. It's an online streaming service with thousands of nonfiction titles from some of the best filmmakers in the game. I've recently partnered with CuriosityStream to build my new car show, Grand Test Auto, that I host with Joseph from Real Life Lore. Grand Test Auto is available right now on Nebula, a streaming video platform built by and for independent creators like CGP Grey, Polyphonic, Real Engineering, Wendover Productions, and of course, Second Thought and Real Life Lore, among others. Because we all appreciate how supportive our fans are, CuriosityStream is offering a free Nebula subscription with every purchase of a year-long CuriosityStream membership. With this bundle, you get the best of both worlds. CuriosityStream is home to high production value documentaries and nonfiction work, whereas Nebula is a place for educational YouTubers to try new things and experiment with different formats, things the YouTube algorithm would punish us for. CuriosityStream loves independent creators and wants to help us grow our platform, so they're offering Second Thought fans free access to Nebula when you sign up at curiositystream.com/secondthought. When you sign up for CuriosityStream, you get instant access to thousands of nonfiction titles like Can We Time Travel? And you'll get to watch a bunch of new episodes from Grand Test Auto. By signing up for CuriosityStream, you'll be helping not just me, but the entire educational community, as we work together to build a place where we can create exciting new content that just wouldn't be possible on YouTube. Give it a try by signing up using the link below. I promise you'll love it.